Yep.
I got something that I need your help on it.
All right.
I had a verbal.
Okay.
I had a verbal commitment, and then they ended up backing out. And so I'm not sure how to re-engage it. They backed out because of something came up, and so they kind of wanted to postpone it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like, but I'm not completely sure, and so I just want to make sure I handle it right. There's also it was a website that they needed, but they could also, it was kind of a high ticket thing, and so I feel like there's also an option to go a little small, like a lower package for like an SEO thing. So even though something came up and they needed to allocate funds to something else that was for the higher big ticket website, I'm guessing it probably like there's a lower option to help them start moving forward now while they wait for that. So I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that.
Yeah, where did the back out come in? How far along the way were you, and then where did they back out?
So we had a verbal. We talked about numbers and everything and pricing over a call.
Yep.
And got the commitment. We'll meet next week to kind of finalize everything and really get some deadlines for the project.
Got it.
And then before that meeting, they reached out and said that they needed to postpone or they needed to back out.
How did they reach out to you?
Via text.
Okay. And do you remember what they said in the text?
It was something came up that they needed to like allocate funds or something like that, and so but please still send me something there's one piece of information that I hadn't gotten to them yet, so they still wanted to see that. So it still sounds like they're still interested. Sure.
Okay, so you just got that text, something comes up, we need to reallocate the funds elsewhere. I'm going to be you be them, okay? I'm going to call you. I'm going to get the text. As soon as I read a text like that, I'm going to call them. And I know you maybe didn't do that, but let's just role play through it, okay? Fair enough?
Absolutely.
See how that fair enough works every time? Beep, boop, 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 boop. Okay. Ring, 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 you answer.
Hey, it's Corey.
Hey, Corey, Matt, Easton University. I got your text.
Yeah.
Something came up?
Yeah, we decided we're not able to move forward with the website project right now.
You're not able to move forward with it?
Yeah, we had something that an unforeseen situation came up that we need to spend some money on, and so we're just not ready to move forward with the project right now.
Got it. Makes perfect sense. I work with a ton of clients. It happens a lot. Talk to me about the unforeseen situation. What's going on there? Unpack that for me.
Okay. Just that we're not able to. I don't know. I can't make it. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he would tell me something about.
Yeah, just make something up. But do you see look at how constructive this is already going? Yeah. Just make something up.
Yeah. I don't. We had somebody, one of our outsourcers isn't able to fulfill some of our services right now, so we're not able to take on as many new clients right now as we would like. And so the website, so even though the website would bring in some new clients for us or new business, we're not ready to fulfill that business right now.
Sounds like you're really stuck because of this outsourcer.
Yeah. That's the main problem.
Yeah, what's your plan for getting that mitigated or getting a new outsourcer? What's kind of your thoughts there?
We're gonna start spending resources to bring somebody else on, so that way we can move forward and continue business as usual, hopefully. Good.
Do you have a time frame of when you're going to bring that new person on?
The goal is within 2 weeks.
Oh, good, perfect. All right. So and. As sad as this is, Corey, I got to tell you, you're not alone on this. This is kind of a huge issue, and I don't know if you've seen this as much as I'm seeing this, as our clients are seeing this, but the propensity for partnerships, for outsourcers to either A, simply go out of business, or in more cases, just stop working or not do it. This is not the first time I've had this conversation. I'll be honest, this is not the first time I've had this conversation this week. What a lot of my clients, they feel the exact same way you are. Hey, I'm stuck in the water, we're down because of this. A lot of my clients, it's more on the supply side than an actual service outsourcer, but it's the same problem. They're not able to get inventory. If they don't have inventory, they can't sell it, right? They felt the exact same way. What they found though is you can, and I love that you're saying 2 weeks, you can't get these things straightened out, right? This is a live or die situation. You're going to figure it out. And by the way, it sounds like you've got it figured out, but if there's anything I can do to help you with that, please let me know. I've got a lot of connections. But what those folks also found though is they get it fixed in a couple weeks. They either get inventory or they get a supplier. And then what ends up happening is if they've waited on the website, there's still this gap, right? Of I had the 2-week intermittent period because the outsourcer fell down. Then once I got that back up and running, I got the website started, and it's going to take me some time to get everything done and online. So the last thing I want to do is stretch out this window of kind of not being able to take on new business any longer than that outsourcer is responsible for. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, so does it make, now with the 2-week window and everything, does it make sense for me to just go ahead and get started on the website right now? And what I can do is I can just delay your first payment out 14 days. Would that help?
If we could do that, that could potentially work.
Perfect. I'm going to write a little line item in there. Take a look at it. We'll just delay the first payment. I'll get started today. Well, you're getting this outsourced to somebody else. I'll be cranking away on the website. We'll have everything up, running, ready to go. As soon as you're ready to take new clients, that website will be up and running. And hopefully, ideally, you'll have had kind of a backlog. I can get you some new inbound leads in the meantime so that we can double, triple up, maybe work a few extra hours those 3 days catching up on these older leads. But I don't want you to miss one more minute of sales than this person's already taken away from you. Fair enough?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. I'll send everything over to you right now. Boom.
Awesome.
So here's the trick with that, right? Is when somebody pushes back, we want to just make sure that they keep talking, because they wouldn't have gotten as far as they had with you, Corey, if they weren't interested in purchasing, right? This is no different than being a marriage counselor. You wouldn't believe how many people get a divorce over stupid things like somebody snores, right? Or I don't like their big toe, whatever it is, right? And they're like, I'm going to get a divorce, right? And they literally like throw away a great relationship over something as stupid as somebody snoring in the middle of the night, right? People make silly decisions. And I bring up divorce because especially if the person, and I don't know this about your client, but especially if that person is a business owner, if they're an owner in the business.
They are.
Okay, bingo. There's a lot of emotions involved. I'm an owner in multiple businesses, right? I'm guilty of this. Supplier goes back, it's all over, right? I'm gonna call a cancel with Corey, everything's falling apart, right? And then I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning, I'm like, it ain't so bad, I'll figure it out. So we want to make sure, and this isn't exclusive to business owners, but we want to make sure that person that we're working with is not just being emotional when they're like, hey, we need to put this on the back burner. The only way you can do that is via phone. I would call them. What's going on? Unpack that for me. Mirror. If you noticed in there, I mirrored, I repeated you, I labeled. Sounds like you're dead in the water. Seems like, and that's what they're not expecting. They're expecting me to call and go, oh, you're just fine. Right? I didn't say that, right? I supported what they were saying. I wasn't arguing with them. But then at the same time, like a good doctor, I prescribed, hey, the last thing that we want to do is have this delay you and then delay my thing too. And I personally like the way that I worded it, but it's just my style. Like, I don't want to add to the problem. Right? And I want to communicate that with you early, that, hey, Corey, I don't want to add to this delay anymore. I meet my promises to my clients, right? I want to make sure that you know that we should start right now so that my end is done and ready to go when these people that are letting you down are done, because I don't want to add to the problem. Fair enough? And you said, yeah, fair enough. Because it was a logical argument. Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
One last thing, that when you call, if they don't answer, I know, like, are you, like, what are you saying then in your message?
Corey, it's Matt. I just got your text message. I want to know what's going on, and I've got something I want to get your opinion on. Give me a call on my mobile, 720-660-3202, right? That opinion, until you guys or until one of the two of us find a better way, that is the end-all be-all. They'll call you back, right? But if I say, hey, Corey, I got your message. I want to talk about this. You're going to delay and delay and delay, right? Hey, Corey, I got your message. I totally get it. Totally understand, right? I'm not showing you that I'm going to give you any pushback or try and sell you. But I've got something I want to get your opinion on, right? Give me a call. And that's it. Just leave it at that. And repeat your number back to them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? The world of sales has completely changed. Today's customer has access to more information. Today's customer has more choices. The business world needs you. Studies have shown that 84% of salespeople fail to achieve their goals. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of selling in a way that's meaningful to you and your customers and get you 7 times more business. I'll show you how the perfect sales process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from prospecting to closing the deal. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so you can build value in your solutions. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your customer so it's easy for them to buy from you. I've taught the best companies in the world and thousands of people just like you how to hit their targets. Selling is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number one. All of a sudden, your career is gonna make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or the corporate world before. And for the advanced sales professionals, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Easton University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective in any industry, large or small. You are about to become a certified master sales consultant. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Easton University.